Hey guys, Eric back here again. So for video 73, I'm going to do my other Spartans one that I haven't done yet, Spartans 3. You may have noticed there's no Spartans 2. I made a Spartans 2 and I made two other ones and I didn't like 2, so I got rid of it. Um, so it's just unofficially retired. So if the Spartans, the first one that the one I did in the previous video, that's the clean version. This is more of the dirty version. I wanted this one to look a little bit more battle scarred, a little harsher. That was the goal on this one. So 31 layers, and you're going to need a deep red, not quite a burgundy, a little bit lighter than that. Then you're going to need a nice, medium orange, then more of a burnt orange, white, and then black. Okay, and if you can see the jersey, I didn't fully form this team. I really just stopped at the logo, but I just quickly put it on jersey 20, my favorite, by the way. And it looks real nice, real nice. I have seen this in gameplay. I've done a batting practice with this team, and it looks nice as well. So let's get to it. And again, this was meant to be a different style of logo, a little bit of a dirtier one. Now, I know I've got a background on this. You don't really need it with the dark jersey. This is just, I always try to do a background unless I run out of spaces or layers, just because whether it's white or black or gray or whatever, to help make the logo just pop a little bit more for video and for pictures. Okay, so just pick a square black and blow it all up. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. All right, then I go half circle in the burnt orange, 079, 033. Again, we're doing a speed version of this, so please just write down, and you could always go back and listen to this again to get all the places for this. And again, I highly recommend write it as what the layer is, number the layers, because I go from bottom to top, and then put the layer, the color, position 1, position 2, rotation, and scale. That's how I do it when I put it on my spreadsheets. So I have these in perpetuity as I've started to delete a handful of these as I run out of space. And I think I may have announced this before, but I'm going to say it again. I'm working from time to time now on getting ready for football season coming up. So I'm doing baseball version of some of the football team logos. Some are going to be things that I've kind of done in the past, like the Bears will be a version of my Cubs one, because I like my Cubs one because it's kind of vicious looking. Things like that. I made a Falcons one, it was just a Falcon, and it wasn't for Atlanta or anything like that. And I've tweaked it with the Falcons colors, and I'm going to do things like that. So some stuff's going to be like dual purpose. Some's just going to be straight up creation, trying to make some alternate versions of logos. And again, as always, I like my logos to be a little bit more on the badass side, looking a little evil, a little, dark. Sometimes I think that your sports are a metaphor for war, so it should look kind of evil, kind of dark, kind of angry, so that's what I'm kind of going with there. All right, so we did half circle, then we do triangle 2 in the orange, the mid orange, negative 32, 46, 75, and 25. Then thin box, negative 65, negative 2, 257, and 24. Parallelogram 4, and this one is 14, 31, 23, and 17. Trapezoid 1, parallelogram 4 was in orange, trapezoid 1 is in orange also, and that's at 0, negative 39, 174, and 18. Then swish 10, is negative 23, negative 33, 349, 25. Another swish 10, and that's negative 9, 283, 25. Then arc 2 in the darker orange, negative 1, 107, 178, and 42. Swish in medium orange, it's negative 41, 110, 281, and 10. Then swish 10 in black, And if you change the jersey color, if you don't do a black jersey color, you have to make this match whatever the jersey color is. So if you did an orange or a white or something like this, this particular one has to match the jersey, just so you know. And that's your uniform tip of the day. We'll call that. All right, that's at 49, 101, 351, and 14. And then what I did is it did 4 capital W's, font 7, bend, and the bend's at 13. And I did it in the red. I played around with this, and I kind of liked the way this kind of like almost looked like bristles. It's kind of like what, if you see movies that actually have high production value, it's kind of what the little mohawk thing looks like. It's like these little bristles, so that's what I was kind of going for. All right, so that's at negative 50, 164, 334, and scale of 10. Then copy negative 37, 163, 345, and 10. Again, it's going to be the same. Font 7, bend, and bend is at 10. Sorry, so that one is a slightly different bend. Then we copy it, and then font 7, bend, and take the bend to 13 with the 4 W's, and it's going to be a 108, 125, 46, and 10. Then copy it, and then it's going to be font 7, bend at 13, and that one's going to be at 102, 130, 37, and 10. And then we do arc in the dark red, 80, 26, 263, and 24. Then arc 2. Oh, I did do it. I don't know why. So it is. Sorry. So I did have it another color. I went with. Sorry. So I did add. There's a 6th color. This is an even darker red. I'll show you where that is. So I went on the right side on this one, or left side on this one, but it went really dark on that. So I apologize. So that's the 6th color. So that arc 2 is at 96, 93, negative 319, and 87. Then another arc 2 in that same really dark red, 150, negative 10, 288, and 81. Then in the regular red, arc 2 at 69, 106, negative 320, and 71. Arc 3 also in that medium red, 98, negative 95, negative 47, 74. Then a swish 11 in red, 111, negative 101, 356, 27. Then another swish in a really dark red, swish 11, 192, 102, 304, 20. And then one more in the not really dark red, 96, negative 77, 349, 27. Then an arc 2 in that really dark red, 125, 117, negative 288, 24. Then an arc in orange, 74, 41, negative 356, 11. Then a triangle 1. This is another one, another jersey tip for you. If you, whatever jersey color you do, this one has to match. Or you can move it up. Let's say you do it more like this where it wouldn't matter. But where I have it, the way I have it, you'd have to match. In black, for negative 6, 51, 3, and 18. Then copy it, same thing on this one. Yeah, you gotta do the same thing, match the jersey color. Negative 49, 23, 328, and 14 in triangle 4. And then quadrant 1, the back part of the helmet there. And that's in the burnt orange, positive 68, 32, 132, and 14. Then a swish 10 in black, 9, 17, 44, and 9. That also has to match jersey color. Arc in black, 56, 41, 255, and 18. Another arc in the very, very dark red, negative 73, negative 91, 42, and 54. And there you go. Took me about maybe 45 minutes or so to do this one. And I was really trying to figure out how I wanted to do the mohawk part. And I kind of, like I said, I kind of played around with this, and I kind of like the way it really came out. You could, do this in multiple colors. You could change this around a ton. Doesn't really matter. I just kind of liked these colors, and it looks better in gameplay than it does look on the jersey because it's a little on the dark side. You could, if you want to copy this exactly, but maybe lighten that super dark red, you could, and that'll make it pop a little bit more. I wouldn't do an outline on it because it's just going to look funky. you do have a layer for that, but it'll look really weird. So there you go. Spartans 3, that's my last Spartans 1. Kind of avoiding that one for a while. I probably won't try another one unless all of a sudden I get some really good inspiration on it. Next up is the Sunhawks. And thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe. And as always, I always appreciate feedback, both positive and corrective. So thank you very much.